Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Vintage Inspirations. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm having a rough morning. I couldn't sleep, so I just decided to just get up and do a video. Sometimes when you can't sleep, if you try to like lay there and force yourself to sleep, you just get like a headache, or me, I get anxiety. So I think this is the best option for me. That's why I started YouTube to help with my depression and help with my anxiety, and it's amazing. It's actually been working a really lot. So today I'm going to share with you how to make a cowrie. It's hard to pronounce it, but it's Cowrie, cowrie. So, because I want to say it another way, but you got to say it the way it's spelled. Well, you got to pronounce it the way it's spelled. So I'm going to be making a bracelet, and if there's time, we'll do a necklace too. Oh, I didn't think we could do earrings too. Okay, well, you know what? That's easy because I can just pause, find my earring loops because the earrings are just as simple as the bracelet and the necklace. Okay, so with that said, let's get started. Oh, if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you. That's perfect. Okay, so you need, let me see, one, two, three, you need 4 items. This is going to be like the easiest tutorial ever, at least for me. Okay, so you need 4 items. You need some string, and I'm using, this is 9.1 millimeter string. And this is some corded string. I don't prefer it, but remember this is what I picked up, so this is what I'm using. See, when it was wrapped on this paper, it looked like it was more firmer, but it's more looser string. And for these projects that I've been showing you lately, you need something a little bit more firmer, but it's doing the job, and it'll definitely support the piece. Okay, so you need the string, you need a pair of scissors, and you need your shells. And then you need some wooden beads. You can use any kind of wooden beads you like. Doesn't matter. I pulled out a bunch just to kind of give you an idea. You can use any shape. Um, if you like larger beads, you can use a larger one. Try to get something that's going to match like the shell. Something organic looking. So I think I like this beige one, this kind of plain one, or maybe this one. Let me see if there's a match. This is gorgeous too, this little one. Let's see if I have a match. No matches for those. Oh no. Oh. Okay, I guess I have to use these two. These look about the same, and you need two for both ends. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to sit this bead right there. Okay, so like I said, you have to have a double strand. So you have a loop on one side and then 2 open ends on the other side. And then you're going to put the loop side through. Or you can put it through any side, but you got to tie it at this end. Hopefully it'll go through. This cord's kind of thick, but the other one is just way too flimsy and thin. It's not going to work for this to secure these shells. So I've gone with the thicker one, the third one on that row. I don't know if that's going to even go through. Let's give it another push. If we can find it, let me see this one. This one looks like a wider hole. I really like these. They were cute. Okay, that's like that one's going through. Sometimes you need something just to push it through. Yeah, see, I got it through. Where's that little clip thing that I was using? Oh, here it is. This thing comes in handy. All right. I guess you needed a fourth tool. I'm sorry. But you don't really need this. If you have nails, you could have just pulled that out. I don't know, my nails been breaking. I guess because I've been polishing them a lot and washing, doing a lot of cleanup. All these things I get from the thrift store, I have to, disinfect them and clean them. So it's kind of weighing my hands down. I tell you, I'm going to try and do my my thrifting videos and don't purchase anything. It's really, I'm spending way too much money and I don't need these things. I really don't. Only thing I need to be picking up is what I can resell. Okay, so we got that, and we're going to put a knot at the end so it can stay on. So we're just going to make a knot. And you want to try to get the knot as closest to the end of this string so it looks more fashionable. See, I would prefer to use a thinner string, but it'd have to be more steady. Yeah, this string, although it looks like that's what, they make it look like it's steady where they have it wrapped around. In fact, I thought it was leather. It said cording. I call cording leather, but uh, I think I'm going to go to, remember I said I'm going to go to Sam Flax to purchase my supplies from now on, if they have it there. I know I've seen some, I'm not sure, because when I go there, I never bought this jewelry supplies from there. Okay, so you see that? Just make a knot at the end. Let me make that a little tighter. Remember, you want to take each step gently because you want to secure each piece and make sure it looks nice because you're going to be wearing this. Okay. All right. And then this will be dangling off the side of the bracelet. You don't want such a long dangle. Some people like long dangles, so it'll be like hanging like that. And I don't want mine too long. So I think, but you got to make it long enough because you got to attach a fastening to it to secure the piece. So maybe like that might be good. And what we're going to do is we're going to make another knot. Make sure the string is straight and even. And then go ahead and make a overloop knot. Don't tighten it till you see where it's where you want it to be. Okay, I think that's good enough. See how the piece in right here, it's not bulging, it's straight. Yeah, so make sure you pay attention to that detail. You want this to be straight because you want it to look nice when you wear it. And then let's make sure this is nice and tight and make it look as neat as you can. Okay, and now we're going to start attaching the beads. Let's move these scissors out the way. So I already pulled out some shells. See, I have tons. And you want to try to get shells that are similar in size and shape so the bracelet can look uniform. Now, maybe like in the middle, you might want to put something, like to give it some extra design. Might want to put something like that in the middle, or maybe like a larger cowrie bead in the middle, so you can maybe put that in the middle of the bracelet. But we're not going to do that today. Maybe another tutorial. I'm going to show you the basic way today with basic tools and supplies. Remember, we only have the 2 wooden beads, the string, the scissors, and the cowrie shells. That's just 4 items, so we're keeping it that simple. But of course, I want to give you ideas. Okay, so let's start with the first cowrie shell. And make sure I'm in the shot. Yeah. Okay, so you put 1 string underneath and 1 string on top. So that cowrie, it's hard to say. The cowrie shell will be in the middle of the strings. You see 1 in front and 1 in back, right? And then push it closest to this knot as you can. Like squeeze it with your finger nice and tight. And then you're going to grab the one on top and push it through and bring it out the back. And then the one in the back, you're going to push that through and bring that out the front. Oh no. Come on through. I might have to cut that. That end is kind of jagged. I think I can get it, and then we'll cut it for the next one. It's not going through. Let me cut it. See how jaggedy it is? Yeah, let me cut it. Okay. And then the one from the back, you want to push through the front. And you can actually see it because the hole's right there. Okay, so now you have that. And then the inside, they will crisscross on the inside. See that? And then you just push it firmly. You know, you want it to be snug in there, nice and tight. Don't want no lumps or twists or nothing like that. And then you just make a knot right here with these two at the end. You make a knot. Now, if we had a leather cord or something firmer, we would just do a loop. But this is not going to work as a loop, so I'm just going to make a regular knot. And you want to pull that nice and tight. Okay, so you see that we got the first one on. Then you do this, repeat the same step. You get another bead. And you want to put them in the same direction. Cowrie beads are fat at the end and they're more narrow towards the other end. So as you're building it, you want to put them in the same direction so the bracelet looks nice. So we're going to do the same technique, one string in the front and then the other string in the back. And pull it snug before we start the process. Put it in there snug. See how they snugging together? And then the one in the front, we're going to push it through the back. And the one in the back, you're going to push it through the front. And do the same thing. Squeeze them snug and tight and hold it. And see they interlock on the inside. Crisscross on the inside. And then you're going to go ahead and, we're just repeating, at this point we're just repeating steps. You're going to go ahead and make a knot. It's just that simple. And they say that cowrie shells symbolizes womanhood. Yeah, womanhood, fertility, and it helps you giving birth. It will help with good luck and wealth. It's a really powerful shell. And see, you're just doing the same thing. Hold it snug. Remember, you're making it nice and neat. And then you just take the one in the front and push it through the back. And then the one in the back, you push it through the front. And then you grab them, squish it up in there. You know, I'm pushing it against the knot that we made before we put the shell on. That's what I'm doing to secure it in place. You see that? All right. And then again, we're going to make a knot. And we're going to do the same thing. Put one string in front and one string in back. Give it a good snug up against that last knot. Secure it in place. And then you make your knot. Oh, you got, sorry, I'm going way ahead. The one in front, push it through the back. The one in the back, you push it through the front. Squish it in there really good and then make your knot. And I'm using my teeth to pull the other string. I don't know if you noticed it. See the one right here? Yeah, it's nobody back there. If I have company, I will let you know, but I live alone, so I don't have any help. Okay, you grab another bead, so we have 4. One string in the back and one string in the front. Let me show it to you again. See that? One in the front and one in the back. And then you interloop the one in the front. You push it through the back. And then the one in the back, you push it through the front. This one, I think it needs to get cut again, but okay. you pull them snug, 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 and then you make your knot. When you make that knot, you're pulling it as tight as you can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We'll add another one, then we'll measure and see if that's enough. One in the back, one in the front. Snug it in there. See how I'm using my thumb? I'm pushing it against this knot here. So you want it secured to the knot that is before it. And you could even take the one from the back and push it through the front first. It doesn't matter. It's going to be the same situation. And then the one in the front, push it through the back. It doesn't matter how you do that step. Front, back, back, front. As long as you snug it in there tight. Okay, let's make another knot. Okay, let's see if we need any more shells. I think we might need 1 or 2 more. So let's go ahead and add another one. Same step. See, when you take this, you just lay it on the bottom one. So you already have that step done. Then the top one, you just bring over and put it in place. And you're actually putting them in the groove. So that's why it's so simple, because the groove is there. This groove, you're putting it in that groove in the front, and in the back, you're putting it right in that groove. So, see, that's the back, and that's the front. And then you just bring the one from the front to the back. And then the one from the back to the front. Snug it in there. Really secure. And you make your knot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should do it. Maybe we need 8. Let me see. That'll be perfect. You see that? Yeah, that'll be perfect. So we use 7. So let's put these back. And so since we're done, we need to make a double knot. So I'm gonna take this apart. I thought we were gonna add another bead. When you're done, you have to do a double knot, which is you grab both of the strings together and then just make your double knot. Don't tighten it till you get it as close as that shell. Don't tighten it yet. See how it's tightened? I need to open it back up. I got a long way to go before I can tighten it, because you want to get it as close you want that shell to be secured in there. Okay, and if it's not tight enough, you just take it loose and tighten it again. But it looks like I got it tight enough. That's why you have to take your time and snug it. See how it's right at the shell. You don't want it a space and then you're not. And then I'm going to secure it in there. Wow, perfect. See that? Perfect. Okay. So now we actually have the bracelet. See, here's the bracelet. Yeah, we have the bracelet. We have to finish it so we can secure it. So the end without the bead, you're going to actually put that other bead on that string. So I have 2 strings. Oh no, I hope they both go in, because this bead is, that's right, I gotta find another bead. Remember that one didn't work before at the beginning. We need a thicker bead. This one might work. Okay, I'm gonna have to use something to push this other one in, because that other string is not gonna go in. So I'm just gonna use something to push it in. If it doesn't work, I'll just get a bigger bead. It's not a big deal. But I want to give it a try, because I would like matching beads. Oh, I don't know if that's going to go through. Wait, I actually need another hand. Let me try something. You know, let me cut it because it's a bit jaggedy. And then let me try it. If this doesn't work, we're just going to get a bigger bead and we'll just have two different beads. But I want to at least give it a shot because these beads are so cute. Okay, it looks like it wants to go in there. Come on through. Nope, it's still stuck. Let me try one scissor and try to push it through. Okay, I think I got it. Nope, not yet. Doesn't want to go through. Wait, did it go through? No. I took it out. I got confused. Okay, let me try it again. I had it halfway in there and I pulled the wrong string and took it right out. All that effort for nothing. Come on, get in, get in, get in, get in. Okay, we're going to have to probably use a different bead. That sucks because then we won't have matching. Let me try something else. Let me try to cut it where it's not so jagged and maybe try to push two in there together. I didn't try that. Sometimes you have to wet them. Let's see if we can get them. No, it's not going to work. Okay, guys, we got to use a bigger bead. That sucks. I don't have any other beige ones with a big hole. Maybe this one. Let's try this one. I hate to have mismatch. How did I get the other one in there? Oh, it was rounded and it went right in. That's what happened. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I just had an idea. I could probably use a needle. Let's give it a shot. Let's grab that bead back. I'll put my fan on. It's getting hot. Every time I start these videos, I'm so cold, but then because of the lights. Okay, let's give it a shot. Okay, let's get one in. Oh, even the one doesn't want to go in now. Let me find the one with the biggest hole. I need the bead with the biggest hole. They all look kind of the same. Okay. Okay, so we got one in. Now let's try and get this other one in. We maybe try this needle. I'm determined to get this one in because if not, it's going to look crooked. You know, you're going to have two different beads on each side, and we really don't want that. Oh, no. Okay. You know, normally when I have issues like this, eventually it does work. I think I'm just nervous because I'm lights, camera, action. You understand. Come on, go in. Go in. Okay, see? Patience is a virtue. You just needed something thinner, like a needle. And I had those needles there because I did that pearl necklace. Otherwise, that wouldn't have even been there. I wanted to do another pearl tutorial. That's why I left this stuff out. Okay. Moving right along. Okay, so you want to make sure this string is straight. And you want to make sure these are even. So from the knots, from these two knots to the bead, you want it even. Move this here and go here where you could see it a little better. Okay. So you see the two knots by the shell and then where the bead is. Okay, so remember the first bead, excuse me, the first bead, we put a knot at the end, right? So we're going to do the same thing here. And you want to make these even. Okay, so I got it even. Then I'm going to make a knot. It's a bit tricky because you got to make a double knot. You know what? I don't think I can do that, so I'm just going to tie it off like that. And then just pull. And then we'll do another knot. Okay, so that's your double knot. You know, a double knot is just 2 knots, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we'll give it one more. It's better if you can just do one double knot, but I couldn't. The cord was just too short. So you have to improvise, something like that. And then just cut. If you want to put glue or burn your ends, feel free, but I never had any problem with these things coming out. Okay. So now we're going to make a little cord to secure these 2 strings together. So what we need to do is we need to go in here. I wonder if we'll use the thin one for this. I think we might use the thin one for this, the thinner cord. I don't know. Because I'm wondering if this might be too thick. Let me try something real quick. Yeah, this one might be too thick, so we're going to go with this thinner cord. And this is 10.9 millimeter corded string. Okay, so you got 2 ends, and then your rounded end. And what you're going to do is you're going to crisscross these 2. Going to lay them side by side like that. See that one left? Let me put it one left and one right. I hope you can see what I'm doing. And then you find the middle of the cord. See, that's the middle. And you put one cord under, even the ends, because you want to find that middle. And you're just pulling it straight up. So these 2 are still laying down flat. And you want to go to the middle of this cord, the one that's laying down. See how I have that in the middle of the 2 beads? See how it's in the middle of the 2 beads? And you're going to make a knot. Nice and tight. Nice and tight. And give it another nice and tight. Okay. And now we're going to turn it on its side. And I taught this recently. I forgot which video, but I'm going to make like a chain to come from the top down. So we're going to do this maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. You make your C. And then with this other string, you go under that string and you come out the loop, and then you just pull. And I really showed this in detail in my other video. You should know how to do that by now. And then you do the same thing, but you use the opposite side. You make your C, grab the other cord, you go underneath, around, and up and through the other C, and then you pull. Oh, I missed it, sorry. Sometimes you miss it and just do it over. Make your C. Because you have to go under, that's why. Under and out. And then you just pull it together. And we're creating like a little bridge. Remember we made the bridge for the clasps on the macrame? This is the same technique. Same technique. You make your C. I wish I could zoom in, but my camera doesn't do that. Let me see. Let me see if I can get a closer shot. Maybe right here. Yeah, this might work. Okay, I forgot what side we were up to. I think it was this side. So you make your C. See how I'm making the C with one on the left? You have that string right here. Make your C. Then you grab the one on the right. You go under there. And then you pull it out through the C. And then you just pull the two together and it creates a bridge. I call it a bridge. I don't know what it's called. And then you just repeat this step. You switch sides. You use the left. You make your C. And then with the right end, you go under there, underneath, and through the circle. The C, rather. And then you just pull. It's so simple. Excuse me. And you see how the bridge is being created? Yeah. So let's do the same thing. Going to do this side now. Make your C. And you go under and up through the circle. And then you just pull. Well, maybe we need a few more, but I mean, right, we could actually stop right now because it's secured. But we'll do a few more for looks. You go under and up, and then you just pull. And then you do the same thing. Make your C. Do a few more, then we'll be finished. This is done. We'll move on to the necklace. And then you go under and out, and then you pull. Okay, it looks so gorgeous. I think we'll do one more. Forgot what side were we on? I lost track, but it really doesn't matter. You know, you may mess up your stitch a bit. I think we have to do the other side. Yeah, we were on that side, so we'll do that. Make your C and go under and out the circle. And you pull. All right. Okay, then you just tie it off. Tie it off and cut it. That's all you have to do. Like I said, if you want to use glue or a lighter, feel free. I like handcrafted pieces, so as long as you're making your knots tight and secure, it's not going to come loose on you. You could even do a double knot, you know, just to secure it. Take both of them and just do a double knot. In fact, I don't even like the way that looks. Too many knots. Yeah, too many knots. I think we got it enough. That was just too much. And what you can also do is you can grab one string and bring it around and then maybe do a knot underneath. See right there? So you won't see that disturbance on the top with the knot. So that's what we'll do. We'll do a double knot underneath. I mean, not a double knot, just a regular knot. The double knots at this point makes too much of a bulk. So you're better off just doing regular knots. And I'm just doing this for extra security. See how I did two knots? Okay, then I'm going to cut this. You want to cut it close, but you don't want to cut it that close where it slides right on out, okay? All right. And then we're done. And see, that's the adjuster. You pull it this way, or you can pull it that way. Pull it this way. Wait, why is it not sliding? I think I tightened it too much. I think I put too many knots. Oh, okay, there it is. Because I've done this before and it never did that. Okay, I had to put a little strength in it. So you can pull it either way to loosen or tighten it. And to make this step here easier, where you could have the access to pull and pull left and pull right, you just make these longer. But like I said, I don't like them longer. So I'm going to go ahead and pull them apart. See, I made it to the longest length, and I'm going to slide my hand in. And then you just pull. But I need two hands, I think. Okay, I think I can do it. I had to use my mouth. See, and then you just tighten it. And it's the bracelet, isn't it? That was gorgeous. And like I said, you can use any type of bead, and you could even put a different bead in the front. Like something decorative, that'll be in another tutorial. I mean, you can even you can actually put it on right now. All you gotta do is get a string and then just sew it on with a needle and thread, or just with some knots. It's so simple. You could even use something like this, a little charm, if you wanted to add a little charm, like on your bead, Yeah. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Now let's get started on the necklace. And of course, I need to do this a little tighter, but I don't want to pull it too tight where I can't get it off, because well, guess it won't matter. Okay, there it is. See, now it's nice and snug. Yeah. Okay, you just take it right off. Yeah. So like I said, if you want more give on your string to open and close, you have to make it longer to start with. Remember, I said I don't like mine's long because I don't like the dangle things to hang long, but it's actually better because you have more space to pull left and right to maneuver to get it on and off. Now, I made this for myself, so someone's going to have to purchase who has a narrow arm like mine. But if you want to make it for like a man or a lady with a larger wrist, you just have to add more cowrie beads. That's all you have to do. Just add more beads. Yeah. Okay, moving right along. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go get some water and a cough drop. So I'll start scratching my throat, and then I'll come back to start the necklace. All right. I wind up on the phone. I never even got water or a cough drop. So I picked this up when I was at Michael's the other day. They're so cheaply made, but I don't have one of these and I needed one. So let me show you. It will hold your bracelets for you. Yeah. There's our bracelet we just made together. I love it. It's gorgeous. I love the naturalness of these seashells. Just amazing. I'm trying to put it in the shot so you can see it while we make the necklace. I don't think I can. It's too tall. Okay. Well, moving right along. So what I'm going to first do is pick out beads that are similar in size. And we're going to need way more than the 7 that we used on that. Going to probably need about 10 or 12. I'm not sure. It will be an even number. One, two, 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's grab a couple more. Oh, look what I just found, the earring. Because I was saying we could have made earrings too. See, it's so easy. Just, oh Lord, that stuff is coming off. This is an old earring. It's coming off the little circle thing. The bead. the enamel's coming off. But you just tie the string on the shell and then add a few beads and then just put on a hook. It's just so simple. Yeah. And this is this kind of one, the one that's closed, like this kind. You can make this into a bracelet too, these kind of cowrie shells. The only thing they didn't cut it. You see? There's a line right there. They would just cut that line. That's how you get these cowrie shells. It's the same thing. This one's just not cut. You can do the same thing with these, but you just have to have a thicker cord where it sits in and you have to use that glue. So you need the glue with the tiny needle and you sit the glue and then you put the cord. You got to have a leather thin cord and you let it dry. Then you move to the next step and you make your knot. It's the same situation, just you're not going through front and back. You have to glue it in there so it can stay secure. Okay, this one looks a bit big. Let me find another smaller one. Okay, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10. That might do it. I don't think that's going to be enough. I think we're going to need at least 11 or 12. Okay. And I guess we'll use the same string since it worked out for the bracelet. Yeah. In fact, I almost want to go with the thicker one. You know, because it's a necklace, so you want it to be a thicker cord. So I don't know. Let me decide. Let me look at this bracelet and see would that work for the necklace. Okay, well that other one's going to be just too thick. It won't even get through the shells. So we're going to have to just stay with what we have. But I wish I had another option between this 9.1 millimeter and 6.5 millimeter. There was one in between because this one would be too thick. It'd be difficult getting it front and back through the cowrie shell. So we're going to have to go with this one. But I would prefer something thicker. I'm going to need a nice long as you make it because you don't want to get to a point you don't have enough. Okay, so I will never ever buy this again. It's so tangly. You see how you pull it off and it's tangly? I don't like that at all. It was by Bead Landing Cording, nylon cord. I won't buy this again. Because I don't want to I just bought it. I shouldn't have to sit here and take out tangles. And there's no way to get it off without, you have to pull it off. Okay. Nevertheless, and I haven't done this in a while, so I don't want to mess up, so I'm going to make sure it's really long, just so I can make sure I have enough. I don't know, I guess that'll do it. I hope so. I finally found the end. Okay. So then maybe I can pull a little bit more to make it a little longer. Okay. I mean, you know, you can't go wrong if it's too long. It's just that it makes it, yeah, it does make it a little difficult to maneuver while you're making the necklace, but you don't want it too short and then you don't have enough. So I have a really long cord, 2 ends and then a round. Okay, so the round is, we're going to get started. So for the round piece, I'm going to go ahead and make a knot. You're going to leave a loop because this is going to be the loop that will be your fastener to secure the necklace. So I'm thinking maybe that should do it. Let me make sure. Will that go through? Yeah, I'm going to make sure it goes through. Because we're not adding any fasteners, we will use the actual string in the shell to make a fastener. So I'm going to make a double knot. And don't tighten it until you think you got it where it needs to be. Okay. And then you just make it tight as you can and as neat as you can. You want it to look nice. Okay. And you're going to leave a little space and make another knot. And like I said, this is when it becomes a little difficult because you have all this string. So then just go the other way. Just use that one and push it through. So you don't have to pull all that string through. Yeah. And then we're going to make a knot. Don't tighten it till you think you have it where you want it to be, which is right about there. And you will tighten it. So far we have 2 knots. See that? Okay. We're going to make a couple more. And you try to make the spaces the same length so it looks uniformed. So about here. You see how I'm using the end to make my knot? So I don't have to, if I was to use this part to make, I have to pull all that string through. So just use this piece, go backwards. Oops, I dropped something, it stuck to my elbow. And we want to try to make them kind of even. See? Okay, that looks about even. I'm going to go ahead and secure my knot. And give it a bit squeeze. Kind of fix it. You want to give it a little shape. You know, you want to make it look nice. Okay. And we're going to do one more. The same technique. Try to get the same space. And don't make your knot until you feel you got it where it needs to be. And that's going to be right about there. I think that should do it. And they don't have to be identical in shape, but you want to try to make it uniform. Okay, then we're going to start with our beads. So we have a loop and 4 knots. And this is going to be the start. This knot here is what we're going to use to start our cowrie necklace. And we'll start, it's the same technique. Put one in the back and one in the front. Squeeze it snug to that bead, to that knot. And then what we're going to do, you already know what we're going to do. You should already know. You put one through the front and one through the back. Same technique. My string is way too long. It's way too long. One in the front, and then the one in the back comes through the front. And then you push it on in there. See how it crisscrosses on the inside? Yeah. And then you're going to tie it off like we did before. And see, at this point we need to make a double knot, which is going to be tough because we have so much string. So I'm going to try and go the other way, which would be easier. Try to go this way. I don't think I can because of the shell. It's best to put double knots in these, but I don't think I can. The string's too long. You got to have a long string. If you don't know if you have enough for your necklace. So we're just going to make a knot. We might just make 2 knots. Let me see how it looks. If it doesn't look nice, then I'll just have to secure it some kind of way. And let me hold one with my mouth and then pull. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Yeah. I think that'll do it. I'm gonna put this one on and look because you want the knots. Like the knots is what makes it look nice on the necklace, but you need something to clamp it down and hold it while you can make a double knot. So I'm just gonna do it like the same way we made the necklace. It's getting stuck to my pillow. So the one in the front goes through the back, and the one in the back goes through the front. And I'm going to cut my string. It's way too long. I'm not going to use all of this. But one time I made this, and then I got like halfway done, and I ran out of string. And so I had to start all over. I don't want those problems, because I do not want to make another video. After this, I need to take me a bath and relax, because I'm having a lot of discomfort today with anxiety. Oops, I took it right out. And I say I was going to cut my string. I'll do it after this. I'm scared. I'm actually scared to cut it because I want to make sure I have enough. Oh no, but I think I have way too much. I'm going to cut off at least some. Guys, if I mess this up, I'm going to be so upset because I had... But it's just too long. It's really interfering with me. Okay, here's the necklace we started, and then we're going to just repeat that technique. But let me make sure this is nice and snug. Remember, you have to check each piece and make sure it's nice and snug in there. And we're going to take another cowrie shell, and put one string in the front and one string in the back. Snug it with your thumb. Get it snugged in there. You snug it in there before you attempt to push it through the cowrie shell. Okay? That's the first step before you push it through. So remember, the front one goes through the back, and then the one in the back goes through the front. And still, the string is still too long. When you're making this, I would suggest you just manage with the long string, because you will hate to get halfway done and you don't have enough string. It's really depressing. You have to start all over. So my lesson was taught some years ago. And I got it snugged in there, and then I'm going to tie it off. Okay, let's grab another shell. One in the back, one in the front. Get it snugged in. The one in the back goes through the front. And then the one in the front goes through the back. And I'm sure there's several ways how to do this. This is how I was taught. Because I even have another way that I can do it. And actually, I wasn't taught this. I just learned it myself, because when I used to make shell jewelry for friends, and I've told that story before, excuse me. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, I apologize. I wanted to add some cowrie shells, and I just had to figure it out. So I was using the metals. I was using this type of material to make the necklace. And I tried like once or twice, it wouldn't work, and then I just tried this and it worked. I mean, it only makes sense to get it secure. You have to put one through the front, one through the back, and it stays in place. And I just figured out myself. So I don't even know if this is how they make it when you buy it. I have no clue on how they do theirs, but this is my technique. And so one lady that I made the necklace for, she asked if I could make her a matching bracelet. And so with just these and a few other different kind of shells. And so I used this technique, and that's how I learned how to make cowrie jewelry. I never watched any tutorial. I never took a class. No one didn't teach me. I just figured it out myself. And that's why I know there's other ways, because I even know another way. Yeah. So, and I'm just repeating the same steps as I'm talking. In fact, I may just Google, I guess, African jewelry making or something, because this is African style. Yes, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure, because you know Africa got a lot of techniques from their surrounding, you know, cities. I mean, countries and states. So it may have came from another place to them, but I'm not sure. But as far as I know, I'm like growing up in New York, I've only seen like African people sell this type of jewelry. I never saw it in no type of American boutique or nothing like that. I could be wrong, but I believe this is an African style jewelry. Oh, you know what? 9 out of 10 they got it from Egypt. 9 out of 10, because I know that the Egyptians were doing stuff like this centuries ago. Yeah, I mean it's just common sense, you know. Yeah. So, because you know the Egyptians they went to Africa, so they brought this uh, technique with them. I'm sure. Okay, let's see. We got 2, 4, 6. So we got 6. Let's keep going. And remember, you got to get it snugged in there. And then you add it. Don't forget that step now. Before you push this to the back and through the front, you have to get it snugged in place first. Otherwise, it'll be too loose and it won't be secure. And you don't want any gaps in your bracelet or your necklace. You want it to be solid, tight, straight, and neat and secured. Because if not, the beads will dangle and be flimsy. Yes, you don't want that. Even after you push it front and back, secure it in place with your thumb, push, press, press before you make this knot. So you have to do that every time you go to the next step. You have to secure that shell in place. Because I have a feeling you guys are going to try to make this and your shells are not going to be secure like mine's, because you got to make sure you snug it in place. Yeah. One from the back goes through the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're up to 8. We'll measure it time we get to like 10 or 11, because I'm looking at it and you can tell it's not long enough to be a necklace yet. So it's so funny because, you know, I'm trying to get to 400 so I can celebrate, but it seems like every time when I get near another 100, people unsubscribe. It never fails. Like my channel start going backwards, and then I have to wait to get some more subscribers. It's okay, you know, it's part of life. Hopefully they'll still watch, and they're still helping me with my watch hours. So, or maybe they'll decide to resubscribe, yeah, because they see something exciting coming up. I did have to push my videos back a bit, so if you noticed that I didn't post every day, yeah, I was getting exhausted. I had to take a break. So until I rejuvenate and get some energy going, there'll be every other day or every twice a week or something like that. Yeah. Get that snugged in place. That one doesn't want to snug in place. Okay, there it goes. So with the good thing with YouTube, you upload your videos with the date that you want it to post, and then if you're not feeling good, you can just change the dates. Yeah. So all I did was just spread the dates out to so I don't have to be overwhelmed, anxiety and stuff like that. And there's no pressure with YouTube. If you don't make a video for 2 weeks, you just don't make a video for 2 weeks. You know, you might need a break. If you don't make a video for a month, you just don't make a video for a month. You won't get many views and watch hours, but hopefully you have some good videos saved, and people will just continue to watch that. Yeah. A lot of times you may watch a video and you didn't really watch it, and you want to re-watch it, especially like a tutorial like this. Somebody might want to re-watch it so they can actually make what I'm making. Okay, so let's count. This might just be enough right now. Let's see. Let me make a knot. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Because I'm thinking another one might just be too long. Let's give it a shot. Because we got to make a matching end. So you don't want it too long. Okay, so you see that? I think that's actually enough. Yeah, I think that's enough. Yep, that is just enough. So we're going to go ahead and end it. Another one would be too long, so we're going to go ahead and end it. Let me show you how you do that. So I'm going to take that knot out because we're going to make a double knot. At least I'm going to try. It's hard to make a double knot unless you have somebody to hold it for you. But I'm going to try. In fact, I'm going to use this. Please don't crush my shells. That might be too heavy. That might actually crush it. And even though I had that long string, at least I had enough. Okay. And I could actually cut a little bit now. Not too much because we still got some more things to do. Oh no, I didn't make that tight enough. I gotta unloosen it. Remember, don't make it tight until you have it in place. I thought it was, but it wasn't. So thank God I didn't do it too tight. So all I'm doing is unraveling it. And I'm just going to try to get it. You want to get it as tight as you can. Okay, I actually did it. Okay, and so then now, It can be tighter because I can see it kind of like bulging together. Okay. Okay, then we're gonna kind of do a similar step like we did the other one. You're gonna make the ends even, these two. And then we need another bead. And you gotta make sure it's one that can fit through the hoop. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure it. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so make a knot. Right here. And you want to try to make a knot at the same distance as this first knot at the loop. See that knot right there? So that's where you want to put your knot. So even those two right there at this end, and then go here, and you see that knot? That's where you want this knot to be. So you got to try to eyeball it. Even if it's a little off, it's not going to be a big deal. But you want your necklace not to be too uneven. So you want to try to get it there. I hope I did it. Okay. And then we're going to attach this cowrie shell just like we did before. Front and back. Wait. Sorry. You don't want to touch your front and back. We're just going to lay it on it. So you want to grab your two ends and just kind of push it in there. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm trying to remember. Because it was just something that I made up, so I got to try to remember it. Okay, I just remembered it. Perfect. Perfect. But I want it to be this way, so I gotta flip this around. Oh, I need to stretch my arms. Okay. Because you want that narrow side to go through that hoop first so it can get in there. You don't want the fat side to go in first. Okay. And then we're going to just tie this off together. So I'm going around this knot and I'm going to just tie it right here. And then I'm going to make another knot. But I'm going to flip it over and put the knots on the back. Okay, so hope you see what I did, because I might have been off camera. I'm so sorry. I'm going to flip it over and then do a knot in the back, because you don't want too many knots on the clasps on the outside. It'll be on your neck showing, especially if it's summertime and you have on a sundress or a halter top. And you can even do a few of those latches that we did, the bridge. You can even do a few of those if you want, for decorative purposes, but I'm not. Just going to secure it off with two little knots, and then we're going to call it a day. In fact, I think I am going to do that. It just kind of secures the whole piece. No, we got enough knots. We don't need that. We really don't need it. Yeah, we got enough knots in here. I don't even need to do another one, but I am just for security. Pull it real tight and then just cut it. And you can glue it or burn it if you want. I don't know if you can burn this type of thread. It may catch fire. I don't know. I guess so, yeah, because you just kind of burning the end, right? Okay. And then this is how you wear the necklace. It just goes right on it. And it'll just hang on your neck like that. So let's get the little mannequin and let me set it up. And the shells may twist and turn a bit. And that's because we didn't use a sturdy enough cord. So all you got to do is just kind of fix them. The ones that I made years ago, I gave away, and then I had extras, and I sold all that stuff. Remember, I was in resale, so I sold everything. That's why I don't. The ones that I have, I got out of a grab bag or something like that, or someone gave it to me. Yeah. Okay, there's the necklace. Oh, this was a beautiful tutorial. I hope you loved it as much as I did. And here's the mate. So we have a necklace and a bracelet. I don't know how to get it in the shot. I'm trying. Here's our beautiful bracelet. And like you see these little wooden beads, I didn't think to like pair it. You can just add one, the knots that we made in the first shaft there. You can just add one little bead just to kind of tie it in with the bracelet. I didn't think of that because we have plenty more. It's too late now. I already tied it off, but I didn't think of that. I should have. I really should have. Because you wanted to look like a set. So, I mean, you could even put one or two in here. Excuse me. And even still, you could put a pendant on it. See, like a little elephant. All you would do is put your string in here with a needle and thread, and then just sew it onto the necklace. It'll take a second. You can sew it through the shells or through the little knot, because there's little spaces in the string. That would be cute. You could even have another little elephant. That would be cute. You want to make it look ethnic. What's this? This is another elephant like on like a little grassy area. And that one would be gorgeous too. Let's see what else we have. I'm just trying to give you some ideas. You could even put, because I have some beads onto the right side of me because I wanted to make like a wooden shell necklace. You could do something like that. Let me see what else we have. Even like the shells, you can put a shell there. And all you would do is just sew it on. Or you could incorporate it when you're making it. Just add it into the string. It's so easy. And then just put a knot. It's so simple. You can't go wrong with this. It's so easy. This one is gorgeous. This one has gold on it. See that? They wrap it in gold. And that would be gorgeous. See right there? And this one would be easy. You can just get a little metal bell and just hook the whole thing together. So simple. Just for decorative purposes. Remember, I made your standard necklace and bracelet, but I'm giving you ideas to make. What else could you put on here? Let me see if I have anything else. I have something like this. That would be cute. Or you can just get some brown cord and maybe just wrap it around each one and let it hang. Put a little bead. You could do it so many things. Let me show you. Let me show you a step real quick. Let me find a nice, beautiful bead. Here's a beautiful one. See it? It's like black. Has that African look. And then you would just attach it here. And then just tie it in there. That would be cute. See that? See how you could decorate it? Yeah. You can do all sorts of things. Of course, we wouldn't do it like that. We would have it secured to the back. It's cute. Cute ideals. Okay. I guess we'll wrap this video up. Any questions, comments, or concerns, just let me know. I have not yet to mix seashells with gemstones. I have not yet to do that. I might need to look into that because I'm thinking gemstones on here would be cute too. Of course, it would have to be gemstones that are beads. Like, let me show you. I'm sure I have something. Okay, there's something right here. Trying to grab one. No, okay, let me just grab one out of here. A gemstone. It's not necessarily a gemstone, but this is like a glass bead. You know, that might look cute. See that? A curry shell with a any type of bead, glass gemstone. I think that would be gorgeous. You know, it's endless. You can do so many things with these type of techniques. Just remember to secure your pieces as you build. That's the name of the game. You have to secure your pieces as you build. If you don't secure your pieces, and then it won't look, you know, symmetry. It'll look like everything's just hanging, you know. And I can't wait to wear this little set. The next time I go thrifting, I'm gonna wear it. Yeah, I should have bought. I don't feel like going to dig for them. I don't even know where they're at to make an earring. But you know, didn't I have some recently? Because I was gonna do a tutorial on earrings, and I don't know where they're at. I don't see them. Maybe we could just make one. It only take a second just to make the earring. I only have these gold ones. I don't know if the gold ones will go with this type of... Maybe it won't look too bad. Well, let's give it a shot now. I've never made the earrings, but I mean, I'm looking at... Where's the other one? I'm looking at this one. And it just looks so easy. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so we definitely need a string. Let's get a piece of string. I think we're going to go with this thin one. Okay, well, just go with that. And then we need a shell. And they used, oh, they drilled a hole in their full cowrie shell. I don't have that, so we'll just have to use a regular cowrie shell. Let me get a big one. Okay. So we're going to need two similar size. I think that'll work. Okay. I need to untangle this other side. Okay. All right, that's going to be the earring. And I'm just guessing. I don't have a clue what I'm doing, but I know I have to secure that shell in there. So I'm going to make a knot. And then let's do another knot. And so already I'm being creative because I can't actually make what they have because see they drill a hole in here. I didn't even notice that, but you see the back? Yeah, they made a hole in there. Okay, and then they have a little metal bead. So let me see what we got. We'll maybe go with these little black beads. Oh, where did it go? Oh. Let's put that on. If this bead is too big, then I'm have to fish out some smaller beads. But I really just want to use what I have. I really wanted to end this video. I'm exhausted, but oh, why not make the whole set? I don't know if both of these strings are gonna go through. I had to get the needle again. Yeah. Yeah, I had to get the needle again. That's too little. Oh no. Okay. I'm looking for a bead with a wider hole so I can get both in. I might just have to use my needle. Because I want something cute, you know? The ones with the big holes, they're not giving me what I'm looking for. Oh, I have a better idea. We should just use that so it can be a set. Yeah, that's right. I just remembered, but it was hard to get this string through here. Let's give it a shot. And I'm going to be running out of time. I got to stop filming in just a bit. I'm going to try to get this done. Come on, go through. Oh no. Oh, I didn't even need the needle. Went right in. Oh, that's right, because this string is thinner. That's why I use a thinner string. Okay. And I'm going to push that real tight to it. And I'm going to make a knot. And I'm just trying to make sure my knot doesn't close before I get it where I want it. That's all. Having a tough time. Okay, I got it. Nice and snug. That is too cute. I'm only going to make one on camera. And then, how do they have this in here? Oh, you know what? They actually used metal, not a string. Yeah, they actually used metal, but that's okay. We're going to figure it out. Because I have an idea. Trying to make sure that knot is nice and tight before I move on. I'm going to make a little loop. A little tiny loop. And then I'm going to secure it with a knot. Okay. I'm going to make another knot to make it real tight. Okay. I'm going to put this on. Wait, what happened to... Oh, it came loose. Oh, no. Okay, I didn't do what I needed it to do properly. I was trying to make a double loop, but it unlooped on me. So I'm just going to try to get this knot out. And this is just me being creative. You got to be creative and figure it out. I'm almost there. So now I realize what I did wrong, so I won't do it again. Okay. So I'm trying to make a hoop so I can actually attach that to it. I'm not sure why it didn't work. Come on, go through, go through, go through, little guy. Doesn't want to go through. Okay. I'm going to pull it tighter. Leave a little loop. Okay, that might work. Of course, if I tried it again, I can be more creative. And then I realized they used a wire, so I messed up from the start. Yeah, I didn't realize that because down here it looks like string, but it's just because it's like kind of rusty looking. Okay, so then I'm gonna cut these extra strings off, and I guess you would have to burn that. So far, so good. And then we're just gonna attach this. Where am I? Oh no. Where are my tools? Oh, I see them. Okay. I'm going to put this on. Oh, we did it. But I would have to make that loop tighter. I'm just tired. I really am. See that loop? I'd have to make it smaller. So we'd have to use the metal because you can't do it with the string. But we actually made an earring. It's gorgeous. Earrings are jewelry is so easy to make. You just got to get started. And then that's all she wrote. And I have this little guy right here. And so I'm going to make another one off camera because I'm going to sell this as a set. Oh, I think it came out beautiful. I'm going to redo this with a wire and make another one. I'll show you in another video how it came out, but you get an idea. And so now we actually have a set. Oh, I just love it. I kind of like the black string because it ties in with the necklace and that. So I'm going to have to work this knot out. I guess with this you'd have to, oh, I think I have an idea. You could make the knot, make it tight, and then you can just push the bead up and the bead will cover the knot and tighten it. So I had to figure that out. But yeah, because I actually like the black string. You know, everything else has black string and it's a set. Okay, so God bless. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I just want to give a special shout out to these beautiful women. I don't even have to mention the names because I talk about them all the time. You guys are phenomenal. Your support is phenomenal. I'm so grateful. I don't take it for granted. I cherish every second of it. And if I don't reply quick enough, or I might, because like now I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm getting more subscribers and more comments and more videos I have to make. And you know I can't do much. So if I don't reply or I miss a comment, please don't hold that against me. Please, please, please. I'm doing the best I can. And I comment different times of the day. It's whenever I have the time. But I know I might have missed one or two, and I apologize. I'm so sorry. But I've been trying to keep up with my comments because I don't have that many. Like I said, it's really just the two. And I'm so grateful. And God bless you guys. Thank you for your support. If you're just watching, I'm so grateful to you too, because my watch hours are just building. Like I actually might make the 500 subscribers and the 3,000 watch hours. I didn't think I could, but I actually might achieve it, you know, because the channel's actually growing. So God bless, and have a wonderful weekend. And I don't know when this is going to air. It may not even air on the weekend, but if it airs during the week, then enjoy your week and have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.